This is going to be my last video on Razi Zacharias. I'm coming out with 2 videos today because I wanted to talk about 2 different things here. Watch the other video, it just came out. It's about structures and the problem with systems and structures and how we as Christians need to improve our structures for the church can be the safest place. This is about victim shaming and this persecution complex that many Christians seem to have. I did 2 videos early this year. One on my initial thoughts on the Razi Zacharias allegations at the time, and a second on sharing my story of childhood abuse and how people were skeptical, believe me, because my stepdad had somewhat of a good reputation in many circles. And so this one, because this stuff always irks me just because I've been physically and mentally abused. And I've seen so many people experience it. And how we all sort of perpetuate in a shame culture, or in a lot of ways we all perpetuate in abuse because we were raised certain ways. That's a lot to unpack there. But one thing that I'm shocked by are these clowns who are still justifying Ravi's, well, not his behavior, but let me rephrase this because I don't have any notes. These clowns who are justifying, these clowns who are skeptical. Here we go. These clowns who are skeptical of the victims and the allegations, even though his ministry confirmed it and did an investigation. Bro, their ministry is hemorrhaging money. The ministry's done. People have quit. People left. The ministry's done. You can't have a ministry called Razi Zacharias International Ministries after rape allegations have been proven. Bro, y'all are some clowns if you believe this. Straight up goof cornballs. When I first made a video back in October 2020, the first one I did on Ravi, it was the first video of this channel. Someone I knew, went to work with for a few years, is a Christian or claims to be, whatever, right? He went on this long comment about how, oh, why didn't you say anything when Breonna Taylor got murdered? Why don't you say anything about Black Lives Matter? Breonna Taylor's boyfriend was a drug dealer. Talk about that instead of talking about Ravi. Bro, I was like, okay, I don't even know what that means. Please explain. He said, all these people just want to do is attack Christians when the left is so terrible. Okay. Then he unfriended me and shared his little picture with Razi Zacharias he met once. I'm sorry if I seemed a little annoyed and angry, because I am. Because while most of my comments have been great, quite frankly, a lot of people are like, gosh, this sucks. I looked up to this person and he let me down. That's what my first video is about how to stay grounded with Jesus, even when Christians do terrible things. There were some videos in there. I mean, there were some comments in there. I deleted some comments because some of the comments were wild. If you're one of those people who are still sitting there as, why didn't it come out months before? Why didn't it come out years before? Some people did. The lady he was having a texting allegation with. The whole texting scandal. That should have been a clue. They sued her. He sued her and then put a non-disclosure form. Today, the ministry said that we believe her story and that we apologize. Bro, all y'all who are like, this is just people attacking Christians. They hate Jesus, so they hate us. That's what Jesus said. The world hates me, so they're going to hate you. Bro, you ever think some Christians are bad? Clowns. All of those who think like that, clowns. The Christians who don't think like that, guys, we got to fight against this. We got to make it really clear on how this is so unacceptable. Because our voices don't get heard. Those goofballs, their voices get heard a lot. I think I love the church a lot. I love my faith. It's changed my life for really just the better. Even with all the challenges in life, I believe that the message of Jesus, I believe in the gospel. I believe it literally has the power to transform people's lives for the better. Some people, and so that's why I made this channel, where I could show people that the church is this beautiful thing. But lately, all I do is comment about the ridiculousness of people who claim to be Christians. False prophets, abusers, people who say crazy things for their political parties. These people are so loud that people who are faithful, loving people have a hard time being heard. No more. When I made this channel, I didn't want to be about this stuff, but that's more of what it's becoming because I find it important. If you find it important, make sure you speak out. The thing we need to do is, I need to find a charity to give to. Give to charity. Be loving. Keep doing the right things, and we need to make our voices heard. That's just it. And we need to call out this stuff when we can. But to all you people out there, I want you to share this video to someone who said some ridiculous stuff like that. First off, probably don't call him a clown off right off the bat because they'll hear it on this video. Just like there's this whole problem in the Christian church that I've seen a lot, and it's this persecution complex in America. Did you know that 7 Christians die a day for persecution around the world? South Sudan, Middle East, all throughout the Middle East, persecuted in rural places throughout Asia and Africa. And then someone says something mean on Twitter, or has a philosophical difference, or criticizes how so many Christians have this weird alliance with Donald Trump, and you call it persecution. And so then we've gone so off the rails that when there's something like this with Ravi, where they had an investigation, even after the initial report back in January, still people going, why did they wait so long to come out? Bro, you sound stupid. Miss me with that. That's ridiculous. The persecution complex leads into that. This sort of, what is it? I hate using this term, but it's these, what do they call it? When people think they owe something. When people think you owe them something. I'm blanking here. You're not being persecuted. Sometimes you're a jerk or a bad person, or you say stupid things. Make my job a lot harder. I want to evangelize people. I want to tell people about Jesus. And people like you guys who are saying stuff like that make it harder for the rest of us who are living beautiful, faithful lives according to Jesus. And my life isn't perfect. I make tons of mistakes. Freaking wilding out here, man. I'm so angry the more I think about it. Because for some reason, I just thought about all these comments that I be getting from those 2 videos that I posted. And it's just some of the ridiculousness that people say. Some of them are still there. I kept some of them. Some of them I just deleted. This video is going way too long. I think it's just angry at this point. But I think it needs to be said. Us who are faithful, we can't be silent. We have to keep speaking up on every issue. The crazies have taken over, and they're too loud. And so that's why I'm yelling. I hope this doesn't sound terrible on the mic, guys. I'll see you guys later. Let's pray for the victims. Let's figure out ways to support victims in practical places. Go back to your churches and ministries and strategize. And let's use this opportunity for reform. See you guys.